I totally understand, the abhorrence that we have as workers to the Conservatives. Um, I know why that exists. I understand where it comes from, and I don't think it's a case that we have to say, oh, it's all people are all right, and we can just kind of live and let live. We do understand that we are in a class struggle, but I think when it comes to the Labour Party and workers having a kind of reaction where it's like you can't stomach the idea of voting the other way because you've lived your life, maybe generations of your family have been Labour voters, and it feels like it's a kind of treachery to go the other way. But this is something that we as a party have got to help people get over. I kind of see it as like it's almost nowadays when it's so clear to us, what the Labour Party represents. It's, the other side of the coin. It's the good cop to the Conservative Party's bad cop when we're looking at the entirety of British bourgeois parliamentary politics. And it's like a superstition that we've got to crack. We've got to get over it. We want to build something that can be that real alternative, a real workers' party. And, obviously lots of our members, have come to this party because they joined the Labour Party with the best of intentions and full hopes for, a new beginning and actually being able to change stuff in politics for the better. So, we know that a large part of our membership have got this experience. It's a specific route that people have had through their own, learning of being involved in politics that's brought them here. And while we've got to be understanding, we understand where these prejudices come from, and that like sometimes people might react in a very sort of like passionate and emotional way to these kind of things. But for the long run, it is something that we've got to help everyone, all the workers in Britain, to get over this kind of idea. And I think that we're in a good position to do it because we know that there's masses of working people that have already learned that the Labour Party doesn't represent them. And we've got, the example of, masses of these workers, did in effect vote Conservative in the 2019 election over the question of Brexit, when the Labour Party demonstrated through what it was saying that it was appealing to the Remain camp, to the Remain interests of, large corporations, to basically say, if you vote us in, we'll do our best to, limit this or twist it around and turn it so that things, can stay as the status quo as much as possible. So, we know that there's plenty of workers that have already learnt this. They've already abandoned the Labour Party. And we need to show them that we are the viable alternative, the thing that they should look towards, follow us, listen to what we're saying and get involved with us as a party. And also, lots of people that haven't seen it quite like that. We've got to put the argument to them as well. So I just really hope that we can carry on our work of, helping people to get over that sort of prejudice and that superstition with the idea of the two parties at loggerheads, and it's got to be one or the other when it boils down to it, because it doesn't have to be one or the other. It can be us, the other.